I'm going to add a couple more things actually to this. I just deleted all my fucking notes.
Oh, you can't? You can't escape on that? Or Command Z?
I just Command Z and I got a Z. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I'll do it this way. Okay. Let's see. Coin equals... I'm going to change my notes a little bit for speed. I wrote it out so that you could read it, but now we're going to go to my own shorthand. Nothing equals nothing but some feedback. Satan head equals add. And then signal. Okay, one of the points of why I wanted to do this was, actually we'll do this.
Yep. Yeah.
Comment, logic. Okay, I wrote my logic down, right? But I'm going to also do this thing because that's not always enough. Because I think this is going to get kind of, not complex, but we're going to have to track a lot of separate pieces, right? That may or may not make sense when we come back and look at it. So let's put a comment in here called ingredients, right? And so the first ingredient we're going to need is a label, right? Or some sort of display score. The next thing we're going to need is all scoring. We'll just call them assets, and this is like Satan's head coin,
say that.
right? And then an ad, right? You could make that 3 different bullets, but that's fine. So we need a label, which is going to display our score, and the label is you don't know that yet. I'm gonna show you that right now. And in fact, I'm gonna call it a GUI label. Okay, so do you know what GUI stands for?
Graphical User Interface.
Right. So just so whatever, just making sure. Anyway, so Unity. Say what?
Windows or Apple.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So, it's an old term, but nobody really... whatever the fuck. Anyway, let's get into this. So, Unity 4.6, I think, added their first tests at doing a new GUI UI piece, which is called Unity UI, I think, or Unity GUI, I don't know. There's been so many different attempts to do UI in Unity, and there's some good aftermarket products, and there's some good, like in the asset store, but they left it pretty bare bones before. But now they've at least got this new event system, and they're tackling it before Unity 5. But so it's nice for me because there's the event system is pretty powerful, as well as some of the other doohickeys on here. It's pretty neat. Okay, so we need let's just start with a text box. And a couple of things are going to happen. Notice that a canvas got added to my scene, right? See it over here on the left?
Yeah.
Okay, and my text is attached to that canvas, right? And then also an event system came in. So the event system basically lets you do things like when a button is pressed, send a message, right? So it keeps track of all that. So you need all of these things. You can't just have a text box. Now another thing you'll notice, you see there's 2 white lines in here, right? Okay, we're going to select the canvas. That huge thing is actually the canvas. Now the thing that's interesting about this is you'll notice that it's 1 million times the size of the doors. Like, in fact, I can't even zoom in on the doors. Let's find them. Let's find the World Center. right? So like I don't have the doors in right now, but you can see that 3 doors would fit here, but the canvas is huge. That shouldn't throw you. The UI canvas is basically a work area for you, and I think they made it big on purpose because this is just an abstract representation of the screen. Because one of the things you can do is anchor pieces to different parts of the screen, no matter what the screen shape or size is, right?
Like health and score and...
Yes, correct. So for instance, let's go over to Keynote and I'll show you. Let's add a blank slide here. Oh, actually, let's do this on, delete this. Okay, let's do this on our whiteboard. I'm going to duplicate this slide. And then this one will be UI label. And we'll make this something like this. Now imagine this whiteboard area is our screen. One of the things, or actually it's the canvas, right? One of the things you can do is notice how this, like Keynote has a nice like auto center sort of like auto guides, right? To help
it's
you
like
out.
a grid guide, yeah.
Like a grid guide?
Snap grid, yeah.
So you can do this in with the UI system in Unity. And what's important about this is you can tell it to guide itself to the corners. Now that doesn't seem very important when you have a static screen like this, but let's say, let's do this, we do something like, let's say this is our screen, right? Let's see, no.
Bring the front,
bring
right?
the front. Yes, so let's say this is our screen, right? And we're here, and this label is told to be at the center. Now what happens if this is a phone, and we turn it this way, right? Does it stick to here, or does it go to here? Do you see what I'm kind of getting at?
Yeah, exactly.
So what's neat about this is the new system will allow you to do things like this, no matter what the screen orientation and size is, so you can anchor it to it. It'll also allow you to sort of do things like change the size. Like what if it's a phone, you can do phone and iPad apps with the same UI, right? And tell it to go into different places. Anyway, let's see. Dun, 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 dun.
I forgot to ask you if you've played Evolve.
I did a little bit. Actually, I worked on it back when it was early times at THQ.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been going a long time, huh?
It has been. It was really early when it was at THQ. It was one of the projects I was really excited about. You know, I'll just call it the anchor system. I know it's called something else. My thing is, like, I really like the game, and I really get how to play it, and I like the asymmetrical sort of aspect of it. And I really enjoy the what they're going for. It's just not necessarily my game because I don't always have 3 friends online with me, so we can play hunters, and I don't always want to play the monster. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like you have to be in the mood kind of a game, right?
Yeah.
And so you know, I enjoy it for that. It's just that with my age comes responsibilities, and I don't always have time to sort of just get in and dick around, right? And just kind of go with it. So anyway, let's do this. Let's call this score. We'll just use the Arial font for now. You can change the font later. Font style will go bold. Font size. Let's see this through the camera. See how it says score down here? Okay.
Is that locked then?
Say what?
That's locked in place now?
No. I haven't really done that yet. It's centered, but like its position on the screen is right here. So I'm gonna kind of breeze through a bunch of this stuff.
That's cool.
And then do. Let's see. Put it in the center of the label, in the middle of it. Horizontal overflow. We'll just let it overflow so I know when it gets too long. Yep, don't do that. We'll call it best fit. There we go. So best fit will allow it to change sizes according to how big the label is. Okay. So now we have score, but I don't like that color because we're going to put it up here over... actually, let's make it really ugly so that we can see it clearly no matter where I put it. In fact, what do you think? Red? Crap green? Well, I always like crap green because it's so clearly not intended to be. Okay, so notice, watch this. See this box right here? It looks like a red crosshair. Okay, so position X, position Y, and position Z are all in relation to this box. So I picked the center of the screen, and 0, 0, 0 is the center anchor, right? Now I will change this anchor to the top left, right? Notice that its current position is now, it changed these without moving it because it doesn't want to screw with you, but let's put it to 0, 0, right? Notice that the center of the score is, yeah, that's fine. Center of the score is at the corner of the screen, right? Okay. Now, so let's move it on X a little bit. Let's call it 10. Not far enough. 50 puts it on screen. Let's call it about 60 pixels over. And the Y position to be about half of it. Oops. Minus. Yeah. Minus 30. That should put us at the top of the screen. Top left. Okay. So now our score is a nice object in the world, and it does its thing. Now what I'm going to do is we'll call this, oh boy, I don't know what quotes is going to do for me, if that's going to screw me up. But let's just go with that. Anyway, now let's do this one. We're going to create another UI piece, which is another text, right? And this text is going to be the, actually, I'm going to leave text in front of it. We'll call it score digits. That's my own code for, let's anchor it to the left. Notice this, I'm going to anchor it to its parent object, right? And this still says score, so let's change this to, oh wait, that one says, hold on, I just screwed up a little bit. Oh no, we're good. This one is parented to this, right? So I'm going to use that object as my new anchor, right? And we're going to change this new text to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, 1,000. So that's 1 billion points potential, right?
Perfect.
Actually, we don't need that many. We need...
1 million?
No, well, 999,999 points. Actually, let's leave it at that right now, but 6 digits, okay? That'll become important later, but let's just call this bold and italic. Rich text, middle, wrap, change this one to red for now. Okay, can you see where it is? And we'll do best fit. Okay, so it's anchored to the left of this object. Let's play with this a little bit. Let's try anchoring it here. Oh, wait, let's do this again. So notice that the center of my numbers went to the left side, right? So let's change this anchor to the right. Right, okay, so we do want to be anchored to the right of it. but we always want to be something like 20 pixels away from it, right? Can you dig in?